Legacy of the Inner Dragon, narrated by Zoran the Dragonzarin's opening words. You humans often race forward, clutching at victories but forgetting the lessons they leave behind. Dragons know better. Legacy is not about treasure hoarded, it's about wisdom carried through the ages. To embody your inner dragon, you must craft rituals that bind your body to purpose and your mind to meaning. Creating rituals, daily practices for lifelong embodiment rituals, are the thread that weaves your life into a tapestry of purpose. They are not grand gestures or fleeting acts, they are consistent, intentional practices that bring you back to yourself. To carry the legacy of the inner dragon is to honor your body daily, listening to its whispers and responding with care. Why rituals matter, rancher in chaos. Rituals provide stability, grounding you amidst life's uncertainties. Embodied wisdom, they reinforce the connection between physical sensations and emotional insights, ensuring you live not just in thought, but in movement. Self-compassion. Rituals remind you to care for your body and spirit as you would nurture a dragon's egg daily, gently, and with reverence. Examples of dragon-inspired rituals. 1. Morning ritual. Awakening the heart Kavyuhi. Begin each day by aligning your body, breath, and intention. How? 1. Stretch. Perform slow, fluid movements to awaken your spine and shoulders. Imagine unfurling dragon wings. 2. Breathe. Use furnace breath. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 8 to ignite your energy. 3. Reflect. Ask yourself, what treasure do I wish to uncover today? Write it down. Zoran's wisdom. Each morning is a new flight. Spread your wings, little human, and greet the day. 2. Midday ritual. Reconnecting to the claw energy. Why? Counteract midday fatigue or emotional overwhelm by grounding your body and refocusing your mind. How? 1. Move. Take a short walk, imagining each step as a dragon's claw gripping the earth. 2. Stretch and breathe. Perform ripple stretch, letting the motion flow through your arms and spine. Pair it with ember breath. Inhale and exhale gently. 3. Reaffirm. State aloud one action you will take next. For example, I will complete this task with care and focus. Zoran's reflection. Even the fiercest dragons must pause to sharpen their claws before the hunt. 3. Evening ritual. Settling the wing mindui. Close the day by reflecting on what you've learned and releasing tension. How? 1. Stretch. Lie down and gently twist your spine in spiral spine flow. 2. Hum. Use soft humming to calm your breath and quiet your thoughts. 3. Journal. Write one lesson your body taught you today. For example, my tight shoulders reminded me to ask for help. Zoran's encouragement. A dragon rests not in defeat, but in preparation. Let your wings fold with wisdom tonight. Zoran's final tale. How I taught a knight to stop slaying and start feeling. Long ago, a knight came to me, battered and bruised, his sword heavy with blood. Zoran, he begged, his voice cracking, I cannot fight another battle. My body is broken, my spirit tired. Teach me how to conquer this pain. I studied him, noting the way his shoulders slumped as if carrying the weight of 1,000 wars. His hands trembled not from fear, but from holding his weapon too tightly too often. Foolish human, I sighed, my tail curling around my hoard. You've mistaken slaying for living. It is not another battle you need, it is the courage to feel. Step 1. Listening to the Bodhi asked the knight to remove his armor, to lay down his sword. Sit, I commanded, and tell me where the pain lies. At first, he refused, muttering, I have no time for this. But as he sat in silence, he felt the ache in his knees, the tension in his shoulders, the weight in his chest. My pain is everywhere, he whispered. "No," I replied. "It is here," I said, tapping his chest, "where sorrow resides. And here," I touched his hands, "where anger clings. Your pain is not everywhere. It has simply grown from stories you refuse to rewrite." Step 2. Moving with purpose. I taught him to breathe deep, deliberate breaths that filled his belly and softened his hands. I showed him how to move not to attack, but to release. Swing your sword as if you were guiding wind, not splitting earth. He practiced, his movements slow and fluid, until his body no longer roared with strain, but hummed with rhythm. Step 3. Finding the lesson weeks later. The knight returned, his armor bright, his sword lighter. "What did you teach me, Zoran?" he asked. I smiled, my scales glinting in the firelight. "Nothing," I said. "It was your body that taught you. I merely handed you the map, the moral of the tale. Pain is not the enemy, it is the guide. To heal, you must stop fighting against it and start listening to it. Only then will your body become the ally it was meant to be." Conclusion. Embodying the legacy of the inner dragon is not a fleeting transformation, but a lifelong practice. By creating rituals that honor your body's wisdom and embracing the lessons it teaches, you carry the flame of Somantics forward, not just for yourself, but for the world. Zoran's final words: "To live like a dragon is to feel, move, and roar with purpose. Do not fear your pain, it is merely the fire preparing you to shine."